And good evening. Thank you for choosing Grabs TV and the Sicko Show. I'm your host, the Matty Man. Oh my goodness gracious, the machine is running behind me. Give me 2 seconds here. We'll be right back. And I'm back. I hope everybody's doing well today. Let's see what we got going on here. What is that echo in the background? Good Lord, I thought I planned for everything. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well tonight. We are getting ready for your live watch along for AEW Collision tonight. There is quite the lineup so far, best I could tell. I saw a Megan Bayne match coming through there with, I can't remember her name right off the top of my head, but yeah. That's just been one of those kind of days, you know how work goes, and you got to flow with it or else. So we're looking at Queen Aminata and Sky Blue going at it tonight, and we have Adam Cole and the walking weapon himself, Josh Alexander, competing for the TNT title. And of course we have the Battle of the Kyles, Kyle O'Reilly, Kyle Fletcher, yeah, whatever, I can talk. Kyle O'Reilly and Kyle Fletcher, and of course we do have, looks like we've got a match between Nick Wayne and Christian Cage going against Big Bill and Brian Keith. And, of course, Hechicero, Rocky Romero going against Templario and Brody King, Big Bad Brody King. That completes most of the lineup that I'm aware of tonight as this show is starting to kick off. We are still sitting there waiting on it to go. We've got approximately 1 minute, give or take. Then the show will kick off live here. Of course, we're hoping that we don't have any technical issues here. I hate to keep bringing that up when the show cuts off with 30 minutes to go. It's something you got to be aware of. Also, we do have storms here again tonight. So all I can say is if it knocks me offline, guys, it knocks me offline, just so you know ahead of time. We got 11 viewers so far. Thank you very much. Thank you. As we are getting ready right now, I'm presuming this thing to kick off any second now. Trying to get everything else loaded up here as well. Let's see here. Make sure I got both of them loaded as well. And Collision's kicking off right now. All right, Tony Schiavone and Nigel McGuinness, and Tony Schiavone right in the ring, kicking off everything right now. So I guess we're starting off with a face-to-face FTR and the Outrunners. Let's see who cuts the best promo. And as I say always, thank you guys for showing up tonight. We have 12 viewers so far right now. 12 viewers. And, you know, it's a Thursday night. It's an odd night. Not expecting a whole lot, so let's see what's going on. Catherine, what's kicking? What is kicking, Catherine? Man, I kind of miss it. They didn't do the 480 introduction like they normally do. Wow. So, yeah, we're going to get this face-to-face with FTR, Fitter as I like to call them, and the Outrunners, a blast from my past. Love it. Glad to see him at all times here. Let's see what in the world is going on here. All right, here comes Fitter with Little Stoke. See, I have no problems calling him Little Stoke here. I got some real quick stuff here. Work was obviously unaware that I was going to be doing a show, so, you know, hey, yep, I know that feeling too, Catherine. I honestly do. I promise you I do. It's been crazy all the day long. Let's see what we got here. That's the email. I think we could probably do just fine without that. Maybe if I turn this down, just wrong one. Maybe that, yeah, it's a lot better. There we go. And we're almost to 20 viewers. Thank you guys very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is a crazy evening. It is a crazy thought. But yeah, if you've got it kicking right now, live on TBS or Max, I do believe that we could go all night long without Stokely, but you know, it is what it is. Flabbergasted. They using big words, y'all. They've done nothing wrong, ladies and gentlemen. And we're up to 23 viewers. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. The mentorship. And Cash Wheeler comes gift in hand. And it's a video package. Okay. They are definitely having production issues tonight. I am noticing that right out the gate. FTR runners. FT runners. Dax Hardwood talking about jealousy is going to be, that was definitely not on my bingo card for the night. I can tell you that much. Good Lord. And Catherine, I hope school is going well. I am actually looking into a program at Texas A&M. I have not yet decided whether I'm going to do it or not. And I'm also looking at one in Cornell. So I may dip my toes back into education. I haven't decided quite yet. Don't cheer yet, I'm still talking. I know what's getting ready to happen. I don't know. I know what happened too, but I know what's getting ready to happen. Oh boy. Something tells me this is going to turn into a match tonight. Just call me crazy. I think it's going to turn into a spot match. Oh boy. This might not end well. Oh boy. They are having some sincere production issues tonight. Oh boy. Well, now let's see what the Outrunners have to say. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. One more. Uh-oh. There we go. That's going to be the fit. That's going to be the trigger right there. Okay, so there we go. Maybe we get a 0-hour match out of this. Or maybe we get a right now match. I don't know. Oh boy. All right, so they're setting the match up for next week. Oh my goodness. Woo, woo, woo. What a week it's going to be next week. All right, so we got Fitter and the Outrunners official for next week in Ontario, California on Saturday, I'm presuming? Or is this going to roll out on Thursday as well? Catherine, you know anything about that yet? Oh boy. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, okay. I see what's going on right now. Here we go. We're getting a recap from last week. There we go. Well, we're gonna. Yeah, so that's what I was wondering about the CF100's firing off on Saturday. There is what is going on with their tape production? That's one thing I want to know. I intentionally avoided all the spoilers so I wouldn't know what's going on. I'd like to be surprised on these things, obviously. And so we are getting the tag team match, Christian Cage and Nick Wayne. There we go. And of course, they're going to be going against Brian Keith and Big Bill. All right, like, comment, share. We're sitting at 29 viewers right now. Let's see if we can get to at least 40 tonight before it's over with. I know it's an odd night, guys. I know that this is not normally when we see this stuff here. And so I'm not, I'm not really, like, hung up on the numbers tonight. We're just going to have a good time. We're going to get everything out there. And we're going to roll from there. Of course, they got a couple of Night of Champions prediction shows going on, too. So I figure a lot of people want to hear that as well. I choose not to do stuff like that. I don't have a problem with saying that either. I mean, there's a lot of people that are working WWE. Good on them. I mean, hey, by all means, good on them. Never hurts. I mean, they've got plenty of people doing that. And there's people who are interested in what other people have to say. My Night of Champions predictions are pretty bleak. But, hey, I mean, hey, if it works out, it works out. They actually have 2 title matches and a 6-card PLE. And so on and so forth. So, for what it's worth, we're still not covering it. And that's probably why the reason is that we're watching Collision on Thursday night, not on Saturday night, because Tony made the decision not to compete. We're sitting on 36 viewers. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what happens tonight. Like I said, I know there's a lot going on out there, and I appreciate everybody else. Their grind, their work. I'm not going to speak bad of it or anything like that, like some people do. I don't see the point in it. But if you do look over to your left there, you do see the introduction of how this show is going to go in the future. Brews and Brawls. We're going to be enjoying adult beverages here every so often. We're going to go over those adult beverages, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a little party, so to speak. Hey. It is what it is, and we are live now with Christian Cage and Nick Wayne going against Brian Keith and Big Bill. I am real interested to see how improved Nick Wayne is after his trip to Japan. I've seen him work a couple of matches since then. I'm really interested to see how far along he's coming with his training. What in the world are they chanting? Hey, Don, that's my buddy Don, guys. You see him around there, too. Yeah, that's my buddy. We work together on various projects and so on and so forth. Hope you're doing good tonight, Don. You don't see a video of the show because the last time I tried to do that, everything got site banned. So we're not doing that because there are actually people sitting there trying to shut stuff down. So if you've got it on television, you got that little TV sitting out there anyway, just flip it over to Collision. It's on TBS right now. I think TBS or no, it's on TNT. My bad, it's on TNT. NASCAR is also on Saturday night. That's correct. I thought about doing a watch along for that, but my goodness, it's 4 hours. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe in the future. That's something I've got in mind. That's something I've been thinking about. Doing NASCAR watch alongs and talking about stuff like that just to see because, hey, it's NASCAR. And who in North Carolina, native born, native bred, doesn't know NASCAR? Like, that's a 3rd grade study right there. And on the fifth day, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Dale Earnhardt, not Dale Earnhardt Jr., on the fifth day, Dale Earnhardt created Daytona. I'm kidding. All right, Christian Cage, first in-ring action I've seen out of him probably in months. That's what I thought, yeah. And we just hit 40 viewers. Thank you very much, guys. All right. Big Bill checks himself in here. This ought to be interesting right here. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we may have a production issue. Nope, there it goes. Yeah, I do notice the tape delay up here on TBS is definitely affected too. 7-5 collisions regular on Saturday. We're going to be there for that, obviously. All right. Christian's getting over to the corner to tag in. I knew that was coming. Nick Wayne and Big, well, Nick Wayne was with Big Bill. But not enough for three. Brian Keith picking up a quick 2 count over Nick Wayne here. I was kind of interested to see what Christian Cage. You know, Catherine, I really feel like it's. I mean, in all seriousness, I really feel like it's not that far off. I really do. You get that feeling like I've just got that breakthrough moment and so on and so forth. I know it's going to happen. At this point in time, I know it's going to happen. But I am seriously thinking about doing some NASCAR coverage. If not this year, definitely next year. Also thought about some NFL, NBA stuff, things like that. It really just depends. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of moving parts in my life right now, which you already know. But, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of moving parts in my life right now that I'm waiting to see how they play out and how they fan out. But, yeah, if they fan out and play out the way I think they're going to, yeah, we're going to definitely get on that. So we got Big Bill, or not Big Bill, we got Brian Keith, and I think we're still with Nick Wayne here. I lost track of that real quick, trying to figure out where we were. And plus, I can't say this enough, I really hope they get through the whole production tonight, because I had a feeling about that when the show kicked off like it did, and I really honestly had a feeling about it, that we may wind up with some production issues before the night's out. And I think it's going to be one of those things where, hey, if you want to catch it on the West Coast feed, you can catch the whole show. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Well, Brian Keith took way too long to figure that out, and Nick Wayne got a shot in. And Brian went tumbling all the way down to the floor off the side of the steps. That was pretty close to an almost near accident there, so. Hey, you know, I like for the wrestlers to be healthy. And they are talking up Adam Cole and Josh Alexander. I'm presuming that's going to be the main event tonight. And the Kyle versus Kyle fight. Every once in a while, I think Tony just trolls everybody. I'm not even going to lie. I think every once in a while, I think he sits back and goes, how can I troll people today? Like, I think he puts concerted effort into trolling people. I really honestly believe that. Not even, just not even. Dead ass. I believe that he puts effort into this thing. You know, I really do. see here. There we go. See here. Hey, and we're back. There we go. Hey, we're up 46 viewers. Thank you very much, everybody. There we go. Christian Cage got himself a situation where he can look good, so he is in the ring slapping on Bryan Keith, who is having none of it right now, and now he takes a boot to the chest, and it is what it is. That was actually not a bad move right there, so to speak, either. So, yeah. Uh-oh. He was trying for the kill switch. He just... I've never really liked that. Yeah, I know. I will, Catherine. I'll definitely hit you up. We'll put something together on that because, like I said, I've got ideas. I've got ideas. I just haven't decided yet. There's a few things I haven't decided on. Of course, there's a lot of stuff that, like I said, there's a lot of moving parts in my life right now, and let me see how everything comes together. Time allocation, family, the whole 9 yards. You know, that's. And Big Bill is cleaning house right now. Well, and that is the end of Christian Cage. And that is the end of, oh my goodness. Nick, I don't think Nick and Christian got anything for this. I don't. But damn. You could actually see his soul leaving his body. Yeah, I know, Catherine, and like I said, I'm sorry about your loss again. It just seems to be the older we get, the more these come along. They really do. So, wow. And there goes Christian Cage right over the top rope. Big Bill just extricated Nick Wayne's soul from his body again. Not enough for 3, though. I could see Nick Wayne taking the pin, too. I'd really hate that. I don't think Christian Cage is going to eat the pin. Somebody on this team... On the other side of it, I can see Bryan Keith eating the pin, too. So, and right now, I can see Nick Saban eating a ring post. Or the timekeeper's area. Yeah, Bryan Keith's going to wind up eating the pin. Oh, Nick with the rope use and couldn't get it done. That should be the match, but there again, we've got main roster fuckery here. And Christian Cage sliding in to make the save. Big Bill pulling Christian Cage out of the ring and whooping that ass. There's where it goes sideways. Yep, there's where it goes sideways. The Prodigy back almost to his feet. Oh, hello. That was actually innovative right there. Oh, spear, game over. Yep. That's what I was figuring. I could see Brian Keith on that side eating the pin. And they're working on their first father-adopted son World Tag Team Championship. Well, there we go. Like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. If you live near water, send a message in a bottle. It works, trust me. I don't know if this is going to be an extended feud or not, but at least we got a workout here. Here's the walking weapon. There we go. This actually turned to be a good promo right here. All right, they're taking a commercial break. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back in 60 seconds.
And we're back. Wow,
They just popped right off a commercial for that. They've got some background noise going on. Oof. Anyway, we're at 53 viewers. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, thank you. Like I always say, you are the stars, I am the conduit. We're just going to have a good time. That's all there is to it. For the rest of the night, that's all we're going to do. Ah, Christian with a nice retort on that. Uh-oh. He went right there. Uh-oh. And obviously MVIP gave back as much as he got in that little exchange. I don't know what it is with these. Ooh-wee, we're getting a treat. Templario and Brody King making their way to the ring right now. No days off, obviously. They're going to be going up against Hechicero and Rocky Romero. This is an incoming banger right here. For those who haven't seen these guys work together, this should be a phenomenal match. And Brody's practically in his own backyard here, so this ought to be interesting as well. 6-hour exam. Holy sheep shit. For real? Oh, Lord. Damn. Prayers for you. That's all I got to say. Maybe this education thing might be a little bit too intricate right now. See here. Give me 2 seconds, guys. This one I definitely have to check. Let's see what we got here. Much better. Hechicero, Rocky Romero making their way to the ring right now. We're getting close to 60 viewers right now. You know what? Hey, guys, I appreciate all y'all sitting in here rocking with us tonight on a Thursday. It's an odd night. I know it's an odd night. But, yeah. Yeah. And like I say all the time, you guys make this worth doing. You really do. You make it worth doing, and I always appreciate you guys. Everybody in, I really always appreciate that. It's just, to me, it's just absolutely awesome. Thank you guys for showing up. And I know there's a lot of other things going on tonight that other people are watching, and I get it. I'm down with that. I totally understand. But yeah, man, it's like, All right, Hechicero with his mysticism here. That's one thing about Brody King. I don't think he's afraid of anything. The one thing he gives off is that vibe, but he ain't afraid of shit. That's just the way it goes. Templario putting the work on Hechicero right now. And he walked right into that one. What has he turned into? Yeah, Hurricanrana, not bad. Was that really what you wanted to do? Here comes your reckoning now, Hechicero. It's Rocky Romero talking about he wants some. Oh my Lord. This could single-handedly be the most hilarious moment of the night right here. He's at least a foot shorter. You know, these are the things that concussions are made out of, Rocky. Yep, just like that. Yeah, Rocky gonna die. I think I just made him mad. That is, it takes two people to get Brody King down. I don't think this is going to work out well. All right, looks like they might have a strategy here that won't get both of them killed. I don't think this is going to work like they think it's going to work. Say good night, Gracie. Crossbody out of nowhere. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's it. Game over. Senton, yeah, they're both smashed. They said it was going to continue in picture-in-picture. All right, they're heading right to picture-in-picture. And we got 60 viewers out today. Thank you very much, guys. Always humbled when I see these numbers, especially on a night like tonight. Let's rock and roll. Let's party. And by the way, Max is turning back to HBO Max, just in case you missed the 100 commercials on it. Hechicero, that was a nice move on his part right there. Sort of like the head scissors into whatever that was, you know. Hey. Let's see here. All right, yeah. Rocky looking pretty good here. Of course, Templario has a way of making everybody look good. That's one of the things that I'm getting as a takeaway from this match right here. Templario is a quality worker, and it looks like he can... Hang on a second. Looks like he can really make anybody look good here. I still don't think Hechicero and Rocky are picking up the win on this one here. I really don't. I don't see it happening. What's up, Dev? How you doing, bud? How you doing? Hechicero picking up a 2 count there, obviously. If I understand it correctly, Tanah's doing their thing here, and they're taking a commercial break. We're going to take it with them here real quick. I'll be right back in 30 seconds. And they're back again here. So I think they're having production issues again tonight. And Big Brody about to put this match away here. Oh. That reset everybody's heartbeat right there. Oh, damn. Good Lord. And, got him set up for that cannonball. Got him set up for that cannonball. We got 63 in the house right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There it is. Good Lord. I think that's about it, unless Rocky breaks up the pin, which is exactly what he's getting ready to do. And that just made him mad. And whoopsie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Submission hold. Uh-oh. Templario trying to reach the ring right here. This is an unusual moment here. He got a rope. He got a rope. He got a rope. Time to break it. I like the way that one played out right there. I do. That was good. That was good in-ring stuff right there. Good night, Irene. This is actually starting to pick up some traction with the fans, too. Brody with a hot tag. Swing and a miss. Oh, that was just making mad, too. And say goodnight, as you can watch his soul leave his body. All right, action's starting to pick up here a little bit. Uh-oh, this move's about to get broke up real quick. Wow. And say goodnight, Hechicero. And spring over the top rope here. And I still think Brody and Rocky Romero are the legal... Well, Rocky's dead now, so that doesn't count. And game over. Rocky Romero eating the pin from Brody King right here. I wish I could make rhyme or reason of that one. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try. Good win. Good win for the hometown guys. Brody showing the fans some love here. And good on them for keeping Brody active, too. Good on them for keeping Brody active. And we're getting a video package from Mercedes Monet. Let's see here. All right already. Good Lord. Bear with me just 1 second here, guys. And we're getting a Toni Storm kick here. Silent movie style. Stupid, silly little accent. Oh my goodness. Seven belts Monet. Hey, I'm telling you right now, Mercedes cutting a hell of a promo right now. I gotta say, as they're going to a commercial break, we're going to take it with them here, and I'll be right back in 60 seconds with my thoughts on that promo. That was actually a good one. Let me digest that. I'll be right back. And I'm back. They're still running commercials, but I'm back. I wanted to talk a minute about that Mercedes Moné promo because, in all honesty, that was well over 30 seconds, and she has overcome a lot of demons when it comes to doing these promos here. Usually after about 30 seconds you can check out. But this one was actually, I'm proud of her. That was a damn good promo. I know I've been rough on her promos and everything like that, and you should be. You should be critical. And for those folks who say I don't criticize AEW, here I am criticizing it. Beforehand, this is a stark difference between here and I think Revolution. That's not a bad improvement over a very short amount of time. So shout out to Mercedes Moné with that hellacious promo. And shout out to Mina. Her English is getting better too. I love it. And here comes Megan Bayne, and the name just escapes me, and it's really sad because it's a good wrestler out of the Texas area, one of the Dustin Rhodes' prodigies. But yeah, this ought to be a pretty decent banger of a match here because she's one tough lady. I remember that, especially from the Defy matches that we were doing. Absolutely awesome, yes. And I think this is going to be another chance right here. I don't think this is going to be a squash. Vert Vixen is her name. I had to think about it for a minute. Before they even flashed it up, it hit me. Once I saw her, I was like, yeah, that's Vert Vixen right there. But yeah, she's pretty dominant in Dustin Rhodes' promotion. She's got 3 titles herself, so I don't think this should be a squash, but it's definitely going to be a reasonable match. I don't think that Megan's going to lose by any stretch of the imagination, but what she will get is a good indie match here. Kind of get her back to the GCW days here. Yep, you hear them Defy chants all over the damn place here. I knew that was coming. That's what they were chanting earlier with Nick Wayne. Now it dawns on me what they were doing there. Yeah, you got a Seattle crowd. You're definitely going to get a Defy chant. Wow, I take that back. This is going to be a squash. Yeah, Vert Vixen is a very credible competitor. That's just going to make Megan mad. That might be a hello moment right there. running lariat there from Mega Bane. Bane's Descent. Game over. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I didn't think this was going to be that big of a squash match, but damn. Yep, that was a quickie right there. All right, we got Anthony Bowens' interview coming up right now. This gimmick just ain't hitting. This gimmick just ain't hitting. I mean, you can say what you want about it. They need to repackage him again. This gimmick is not hitting. I don't even care about the pride part. That don't even bother me at all. In fact, I think it's beautiful that they're embracing that, and that's not the problem. But it's just something about calling himself the five-tool player. It just ain't hitting for me. What do you guys think? Shout out, sound off in the comment section. But for right now, we have the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, making his way to the ring in what is guaranteed to be a banger plus right now. Josh Alexander, Adam Cole, TNT title on the line. And then later on, we got the Battle of the Kyles. I would have thought this would have been the main event. I really did. I thought this might be the main event. I don't know. Maybe the Battle of the Kyles is going to be the main event. I have no clue at this point. Let's see what we got left here. Because we got Queen Amanada and Sky Blue to go. And yeah, the Battle of the Kyles. So I'm guessing they're going to let Kyle Fletcher close this show out. That is literally the only way I see this thing going down at this point. And Adam Cole about to bring the boom, and we're about to hit 70 viewers. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for just joining us right now. This is your AEW Collision live watch along here on Craps TV and the Sicko Show. I'm your host, the Matty Man. Thanks for joining us. Where I always tell everybody on here, if you're just visiting for the first time, just remember you are the stars. I am but the conduit. And yeah, Catherine, that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, Caster actually has the crowd getting along with him right now, and I thought it would have been the reverse by now. But I'm not seeing it, I am really not seeing this Anthony Bowens run at all. And I don't know if that's intentional or accidental, but they need to repackage him like yesterday. I don't, that needs to happen and soon. right, walking weapon, Adam Cole, one-on-one, TNT title on the line here. Let's get it on. Going straight after that ankle. I think that's why we're getting all these commercials too. They're definitely having a production problem on both ends here because I'm seeing it on both. Yep, there it is again. And a quick reverse into a wrist lock. What in the world is going on here? All right, looks like Walking Weapon getting a little bit of an edge over Adam Cole right now. This really should get to be an interesting match. I think this is probably going to go 15-20 minutes. Now, I could be wrong. And we just hit 77 viewers. Thank you. That just popped right out of the woodwork. Thank you as always. And let's see if we can get to 100. I was going to be happy with 40. Let's see if we can get to 100. Like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, he jumped right into that one. Neck breaker. Or you can call it a cut or two. It doesn't matter. 6 one way, half a dozen the other, right? Yeah, this Catherine, this gimmick he's working with right now is just not all that in a bag of chips. It just ain't. Uh-oh. Panama Sunrise disrupted by a serious shot. And right through the center rope there, taking Adam Cole out down on the floor. All right, they're heading straight to picture-in-picture. We're going to stay with it right there in just a minute. Of course, the TNT feed running roughly, I don't know, about 15-20 seconds behind. It was 30 seconds at one point in time. They've kind of got them pretty close to synced up at this point. I'm starting to wonder at this point in the game right here if Josh Alexander isn't eating the pin on this one. All right. Adam Cole just hadn't been able to get out of the gate too well against Josh on this, and that was kind of the way I was expecting that. And it could be that they want to put the title on Josh tonight. Who knows? I just am not sure a random collision is where this is going to happen. This feels more like it should be an all-in match. That's just me. Adam trying to get back to his feet here. Josh, of course, mocking him a little bit here and there. That's just how it goes. Quick reminder, quick program note, by the way. We will be handling Progress 181, I think it is, this Sunday, live at 10 o'clock in the morning. Not encouraging anybody to miss church or anything like that, because I know I will definitely have church going and probably filtering in through my ears so I don't miss it. But yeah, absolutely, Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. Strangely enough, Progress actually asked me, and I said, sure, we'll do it. You know, I did miss the last one, obviously, because they had a Monday show. And I couldn't get off work between 10 and 2 since that's my busiest time during the day. So, yeah, I just really didn't do either. If I couldn't do both, I didn't want to do either. And so Progress actually came and asked me. Thank you. Big shout out to Progress. My emails have increased. Thank you again, Progress. Shout out to Progress. And, you know, Progress actually doing the right thing to keep British Strong Style Wrestling live on Grabs TV and the Sicko Show. So be advised, we will definitely be covering that on Sunday, 10 a.m. Probably going to be a 3.5 hour pay-per-view, looks like it is. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. Josh really doing exactly what he said he was going to do. He's working that ankle out pretty well. I don't know. The pace of this match, I'm starting to kind of feel like with the story that's being told at the moment, that either Adam Cole's going to pull out a desperate victory or we're looking to crown a new champion. They are back. And just in time to watch Josh Alexander run into... Oh yeah, Dev, that's definitely, you know, they came and we broke bread over that a little bit, so to speak. And yeah, I mean, I wasn't, you know, it wasn't any ill intent or anything. They just happened to have a show that coincided on Monday, and the show they did before that we actually covered was crazy because I was up to like 3 a.m. Friday morning and still had to get up and go to work. You know, I did their show on Thursday during the WrestleMania week. They didn't have a problem doing that. We're at 81 viewers right now. Thank you guys very much. Thank you. Pump kick from Adam Cole. Got him up on the shoulders and neck breaker. And not enough for 3 is Josh Alexander kicking out without a problem from that right there. That was an easy 2 kick right there. Big kick. Oh! Backstabber. I'll make sure I call it right in that. You know, us bald folks, we got to keep it together, man. We got to keep it together. We want all the gold. Seriously, I want everybody with gold to be bald. Everybody, even the women. Make them bald. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But yeah. Face plant on that one and back to the ankle lock and a reversal, quick reversal. Rolling Thunder on that one. Damn. Not enough for 3. Like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We're at 85 viewers. We're closing in on 90. And Adam Cole blocks the move by simply dropping down in the prone position. And, of course, Josh picking up on that one pretty quickly. No, just middle rope there, Tony Schiavone. Time for Storm Zero hair. Everybody, all champions bald. That's got to be a rite of passage. Shave your head. Panama Sunrise, and I know that hurt him just as bad as it hurt Josh. 1, 2, not enough for 3. Josh kicking out at 2.5. We're going to have bald champions. Bald people taking over wrestling. Adam Cole about to lower the boom. And Josh wisely dropping down himself. Uh-oh. Suckered him into it. Ankle lock applied. Uh-oh. Got him in the middle of the ring. All he's got to do is drop down and lock the legs. Oh, high boot. Swing and a miss. And not enough for 3. Definitely clip all your bald breaks for TikTok. Oh my goodness. Yes, we should have bald champions everywhere. In fact, shave Gunther's head. Let's make him bald. The only thing I will say about Night of Champions here, if I'm not mistaken, whether it's that, and I think that's the Saturday night's main event, I think you're going to have a bald world champion. Adam Cole lowering the boom. 1, 2, and yes, Adam Cole picking up the pin. I really think this should be an AEW All-In rematch right there, though, because that was a banger coming in. That would be a banger for that. Maybe we can, maybe if we talk really nice to Adam Cole, he'll shave his head and go bald. Maybe, just maybe. And see, if you think about it, if Fitter were to beat the Hurt Syndicate, God forbid, please don't let that happen, but we'd have a bald tag team champion. It's all about bald, man. We are the planet of the bald. Good win for Adam Cole, though. Good win. This is a solid win. We got 90 viewers right now. 90 viewers on the show. Thank you very much. Thank you. Like I said, coming soon, Brews and Brawls. Doing the boom with the kid is just, yeah, that's top shelf right there. Richard O'Shea. Gates of Agony doing some ass whipping. Bishop Khan, friend of the show, by the way, and I couldn't be happier. That looked really painful when your head bounced off that fence. It really did. Richard O'Shea and Gates of Agony. Man, this is just going to be, oh my goodness. Cole, Alexander, and O'Reilly works for me at All In, yes. And they're taking a commercial break. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back here in about 60 seconds. 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 60 I know Gates and Ricochet coming together to be a woo. Are we serious? We really doing this? Uh-oh. Alex Windsor promo. I wonder if she got the. I wonder if she got the same deal that. Oh God bless, my brain is fried tonight. Will Ospreay. I wonder if she got the Ospreay deal. And right now we're getting Sky Blue and Queen Aminata gracing our screen yet again here. This should be a banger. They know each other really well. Accompanied by Julia Hart, man. This is just going to be too much cool all in one place. Oh, yes. Julia Hart and Sky Blue in the same ring. Sign me the fuck up. That's all there is to it. And ladies and gentlemen, often imitated, never duplicated, highly underrated Queen Aminata making her way to the ring right now. I'm really hoping they pick up Sky Blue's push too, by the way. You know what? I'm part of me says, most of me actually says no, because I can see the end game on this now. It took me a minute, but I can see the end game on this thing now. They really are trying to get her to the belt record, so to speak. So part of me says, a lot of me says no. But there's a part of me in there that thinks it would be terribly intriguing if Mina Shirakawa were the TBS champion and Toni Storm being the world champion. I just can't even begin to tell you how many stories would just write themselves right there. And if you're paying attention, which most of us do anyway, because we actually like the damn product, if you're paying attention to the positions everybody's in during promo time, Mina Shirakawa is sitting right in Mariah May's spot. So that tells me that the grooming is already in place. I just don't know what title they're going to put on her. But I mean, if you think about it, if you go back to looking at positioning and you compare promos before and promos now, yeah, I mean, I would push Queen too, because she's obviously a good stiff worker when it comes to females. I would like to see her get pushed. The problem is I think she's going to wind up with the Ring of Honor titles. Oh, swing and a miss. But they had a sky blue push going on before she broke her leg. So I'm wondering if Tony is going to... Whoa, hello. That was solid. That was solid. I wonder if she picked that up from Kyle. But yeah, I do believe with you. Hang on a second. I do believe that pushing Queen Aminata is a good thing too. Like I said though, I'm just worried that they're going to push her heavy in Ring of Honor, and she's just up here as a talent enhancement. I don't think that's going to do her AEW profile very well at all. But at the same time, gold is gold. Yeah, I can see that possibly, but right now the way that I see the vision, I think I see the vision for Mercedes Moné, and it involves getting up to 13 belts. And as long as that looks like the vision, I don't know if anybody's pinning Mercedes this year. Possibly not even next year. But then I think she goes through a spiral, because once you pick up all those belts and then you start dropping them left and right, that'll be the spiral for the new character development, if you think about it. I mean, if it's up to me, I'm willing to give Mercedes a shot with the world title to see how she carries it. Then I think that Mina's next in line on that. And I think we're at a point in time now where Toni Storm doesn't need to have the title. That's where I'm at with it right now. Lord, no. I agree with you on that. I don't think Thunder Rosa is the right person for... I don't think she deserves a title anywhere in AEW. So she gets to change the venue on her podcasting. I understand you probably have your reasons for not liking her. I don't like her because she collaborates with the Enemy. Yeah, see, I don't know, Deb. That's where I'm at with it. I mean, we were all pointing to maybe getting Athena and Mercedes at All In, and maybe Athena going over Mercedes for the TBS title in her hometown. I am now pretty at 1,000% sure, since she's going for the world title, that we're not getting that. That's a done deal. That's dead. So that told me at that point in time that they're more interested in this belt collector thing. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, Viva Vaughn, who is also signed to AEW, has about 6 or 7 belts herself. They're all indie belts. But then again, a lot of, most of Mercedes is what we would consider indies. Rev Pro is an indie. I mean, CMLL, obviously not an indie. AEW TBS title, obviously not an indie. They're back. Yes, Christopher, you get it. You definitely get it, sir. And I can tell you right now, they are definitely going to go ahead with the women's tag team titles. Sky Blue, Julia Hart, I'm down for it. Reverse. Not enough for 3, though. Ooh. That's something they were talking about, too, is like she could go in and pick up some Ring of Honor gold. Not enough for 3. She can pick up some Ring of Honor gold. I wouldn't be down on her rolling back over to New Japan and picking up maybe a secondary title there. And trying to think where else we could put her. We could put her in Hog, because they got a thing. Him and Master P's got a thing going. We put her in Hog. There's a title. And we could put her down in Defy, but the problem is that puts her dead in line with Marina Shafir. And in all seriousness, I don't think And then, yeah, an inaugural tag champ with Harley Cameron. I think that gets us to 10. Sorry, guys, my voice is giving out on me. I can't help this. And then you got that going on too, Christopher. You're absolutely correct. Alright, I get nervous when I see her doing stuff like this fresh off a broken leg, but I know she's got to do it. I know she's got to do it, but it makes me nervous seeing this. Wow. Yeah, that right there makes me nervous when I see things like that. Yeah, that turned out to be a rough landing right there. And we just hit 100 viewers. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, I mean, you could see that. You could see that. I mean, we can roll her down to the 5, but that just... Oh, hello. Not enough for 3. Off with her head. And Queen Aminata picking up the pin right there. Weren't we just talking about pushing Queen Aminata? And she picked up a concussion. That's not a work. That's not a work, that's a shoot. And here comes Tekla. I think that's a bailout right there. Everybody beating up on Queen Aminata. She must be the anointed one. And TJ's coming out, so looks like we're getting, you know, it's a good little setup for a 6-man or 6-woman in this case for All In 0 Hour. Mark it down. That's an All In 0 Hour candidate right there. I don't think it'll make the main show, but definitely, yeah. May wind up with, this looks like an All In 0 Hour to me. Wait a minute, here comes Megan Bayne. That is a good probability there too. I just like seeing the way it comes together here. TJ, Queen Aminata, and Tekla with Sky Blue and Julia Hart. That would be one hellacious. That would be a match you could sell right there. And there's Daniel Garcia. Collision just kind of goes away after that, don't you think? What Catherine said. Are we fucking serious? Give up with Daniel Garcia. Stop it. Okay. And the Battle of the Kyle's coming right up here next. I don't know what else that leaves unless they're going to give Kyle 20 minutes. They're taking a commercial break. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back in 60 seconds. And I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. Bear with me just a second here. All right, they're back. We're back, and yeah, we just had our little lineup here. Looks like we're going to get Kyle versus Kyle. See if I can pull this up here. Give me just a second here. Nope, don't have it. Thank you, Brandon. I really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you much. We're almost at 110 viewers. Good Lord, good Lord. Kyle Fletcher making his way to the ring in all pink. I get he's trying to get this gimmick over. I still think it's a beer bet between him and Sky. I mean, this is one of those things where I think he lost a bet. That's all. Not a big deal. Feces occurs, you know? And ladies and gentlemen, we have an exclusive here too. We have an exclusive here. Speaking of Daniel Garcia, I obtained an actual X-ray of Daniel Garcia right here live on Gramps TV and the Sicko Show. O'Reilly needs more than a theme change. He needs a whole new gimmick. You just can't go wrong here. I'm with Kyle too, man. We got 114 viewers live and in living color here. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I say all the time, you are the stars. I am the conduit. I was wondering who saw that and who was going to laugh first. I saw that and first thought went through my mind is, that's Daniel Garcia right there. Going through airport security. We have obtained the actual footage. But yeah, that's Daniel Garcia in a nutshell. But one thing we can guarantee right now, the winner's name will be Kyle. If I'm not mistaken, Fletcher actually was trolling Tony a little bit to say what would it take to get him to change his middle name to Kyle. I thought that was absolutely hilarious earlier. Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly needs... Kyle O'Reilly could actually be more of, not necessarily a heel, but a tweener. Once again, bald. You know, bald is just like, that seems to be the color of evil anyway. So, bald. That's what I'd go with. Kyle Fletcher, not quite bald. But you know, he's kind of hanging out with whether or not he's going to go bald or not. But you get it. But yeah, Kyle O'Reilly, bald, bad guy with that beard. That would just be absolutely just a total tweener. I think he can get over like that. Kyle Fletcher, Kyle O'Reilly, a battle of the Kyles. One thing's for sure, Kyle's winning. Can't go wrong with this one. I put 100 on Kyle. Yeah, I do too. I think, and that was going to be, I was going to actually put a caveat in there before I got, distracted again with the battle of the Kyles. I think if O'Reilly can stay healthy for 1 year, I think that's it. If he can stay healthy, injury-free, for 1 year. But yeah, Kyle O'Reilly definitely needs a title run, if not here at our Ring of Honor. That's the best part about this. The fans can go, Kyle is awesome, and you don't know which Kyle they're going for. That's hilarious. Uh-oh, big stomp. They're getting started kind of slow here, so. Yeah, Takeshita, that's. I'm still kind of torn on that. I think it's going to be a banger match, don't get me wrong. I'm not crapping on the match itself. I think the match is going to be a banger match for sure. I'm just not 100% sure how I feel about the notion of Takeshita being in Ring of Honor going for the Ring of Honor World title. Because it's kind of a catch-22. Bandito wins, Takeshita goes down. Takeshita wins, he's the Ring of Honor World Champion. You know, I don't really see the win here is what I'm trying to say. I know there's a win somewhere, and I'm kind of trying to parse it out in my mind to see what we're getting here. They're heading straight to picture-in-picture up there. So we're still with them. What in the world? Let's see here. No, they're not going slow, but I think they're moving slow to pace it out to get out to 10 o'clock. That's where I think we're at on this one. Bear with me just 1 second. I'll be right back here. Give me about 2 seconds. I got one thing I got to take care of. I promise I'll be right back. 1 minute tops.
I know, I'm with you on that.
Goodness gracious alive. I heard that. I heard Sirius is going 24/7. Busted Open should be renamed Krusty Bootlickers. I mean, seriously. And Coachman getting the show. I have no idea what Coachman brings to the table that the other folks didn't already have, but that's just me. But hey, by all means, get your paper. Get your paper. All right, O'Reilly and Fletcher, one thing's for sure. Kyle's knocking it down. And there they are. They're back. Fans are really enjoying this too. Fans are really getting their money's worth out of this match. Wow. Kyle O'Reilly with a knee and a back kick and the super kind of a medium super kick from Fletcher, who ran right into a knee. Both guys are down. Yeah. I just, when it comes to Busted Open, I have a lot of very strong opinions about it. We know they're WWE adjacent, and that's perfectly fine. I know that there are some people out there that would say that I'm AEW adjacent, and I'm not. But I just like doing AEW shows. I don't like doing, and I'll tell you why. I like WWE's performers. I rock with some of them, and they rock back with me. And you know, they've asked a couple of times what happened to the stream, and one person in particular asked about it, and I'm like, you know, I appreciate watching you work, and I appreciate, and I listed out the people I appreciated watching work. I said, but the problem is I can't sit through 75% of promos and 25% wrestling. It drives me nuts. And I've got to have good things to say, and I just can't think of anything good to say. So I just sit at home and I watch the show, and I enjoy the segments that I enjoy. But the rest of them, I mean, if you had me live on television when the segments happened, I'd just have to say, it's garbage. And people would think that I hated the whole show, and I don't. Let's see here, what we got. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised in this one if Brody King eats the pin on this one. Don't be surprised on that. But I mean, when it comes to these guys here, I mean, they're dedicated to what they do, and that's fine and dandy. I guess that's the nicest thing I can say about Busted Open, but the problem is they're going to get into a position where they're going to have to be creative 24/7. And I don't think you have enough talent there to generate that. Meanwhile, you do have enough talent with Kyle O'Reilly to be sitting here just totally coming up with new and exciting ways to screw Fletcher up. I think this is the Kyle they want. It could be, because they got 4 minutes left in this show. And by the way, we have 120 viewers on this show tonight on a Thursday night. Thank you. Oh, that was nasty. Fletcher is rethinking life decisions as we speak. Fletcher trying to kick his way out and getting jammed up yet again. There he goes. He does fight his way to the ring ropes. Uh-oh. Oh, shoved him off. Super kick. Wow. Well, I mean, you got to get some ROI out of old Corbin there. Bishop Dyer, whatever he wants to call himself. And I mean, they've been dying to get some ROI out of Dijak. God, that guy's been a lump lately. Wow. So we can tell which Kyle the fan base is actually firmly behind at this point here. And it's starting to look like O'Reilly could pick up this win. Maybe not. Oh, well. This interruption was brought to you by nobody. And there it is. Not enough for 3, though. Are you trying to tell me Fletcher's bleeding? No, he's not bleeding. He's just red-skinned from that kick. Running pump kick. Rolled up small package. Not enough for 3. Balls are the snit. Brain buster, game over. Game over. So I'm telling you right now, Kyle won this match. Tony, shout out to you, buddy. I know you don't watch the show, and that's fine and dandy. I got you. But this booking right here was just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss for the night. This booking right here was chef's kiss. They were starting to actually like Kyle Fletcher, so we had to go into double heel mode to change that. And so where's the rest of Undisputed? Here they come. Yeah, I enjoyed the show overall. I really wish that whatever this production thing is they got going on here with these tape shows, I wish that would just, I wish they'd figure that out. But yeah, no, I get it. We got Dynamite 300 coming up on Wednesday. We got Collision 100 coming up on Saturday. So 300, 100, it doesn't matter. We're going to be covering it live and in living color. Like I said, program notes Sunday, 10 a.m. It's Progress Wrestling coming up here live. Progress 181. But for now, as they are going to the end of the show, we are going to go ahead and sign out for the night. It is after 10 o'clock. We have given over 2 hours of great work. And I really am not going to work too hard this week, Deb. There's something coming up, though, that has to do with the Brews and Brawls. When that happens, you guys are going to get an announcement. Thank you very much, Catherine. Thank you all for being here tonight. We had 120, now 122 viewers here right at the end. You got here just at the nick of time for me to say good night. And, yeah, good night, everybody. And I would like to say right now at this point in time, we are at the end of the show. We'll be back on Sunday, but for now, good night, God bless. And good night, America, wherever you are, and we'll see you Sunday morning.